Friends, peers, professors, and guests who are joining us all today, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. As we all know, science and technology are vital in development and nation building. For example, the advancements in physics gave us light and electricity. The average human lifespan increased because of improvements in medical care and research. You can say that almost every aspect of our lives has improved because of science and technology. However, my friends, there is still so much more that needs to be done. In spite of all the publications we release and the experiments that we succeed in, so many of our fellow men are still not reached by the wonders of science and technology. There are still so many of our fellow men dying, living in poverty, unable to live the lives that every human being is supposed to have. Despite the advancements in nutrition and food sciences, we still have 2.9 million Filipino families going hungry. Despite the improvements in our weather forecasts and hazard prediction systems, we still have Filipinos losing their homes, losing electricity, and losing their livelihoods every time a storm hits our nation because of the lack of disaster resilience programs. Despite the improvements in healthcare and medical sciences, we still have Filipinos who are dying of preventable diseases because they cannot afford to go to the hospital or that the nearest hospital is thousands of miles away. Here in CS, we have numerous studies on the importance of biodiversity and why they should be protected. And yet, in the other side of the country, in the countryside, our indigenous siblings, environmental defenders are being killed just for protecting their land and our resources against reclamation. Here in CS, despite our studies on the importance of mangrove species and other coastal organisms, the government still allowed for reclamation projects such as the Bulacan Aerotropolis that destroyed these said species and the livelihood of our fisherfolk and other communities that rely on them. On top of all of this, we are suffering from a climate and environmental crisis that will only worsen because the responsible corporations, the global north, and other global superpowers fail to hold themselves accountable and listen to the calls of us, fellow scientists. In the face of all of these problems, my fellow scientists, what more can we do except organize? What more can we do except participate and assert ourselves in the democratic processes that govern us? What more can we do except organize and push for collective and mass-oriented action that puts the interests of the majority of Filipinos on top? To my fellow scientists, to my fellow graduates, the science that we do is not divorced from society. While our science can be used to help people, it can only do that if we, the next generation, ensure that it is used that way. The humane application of science and technology for the benefit of the majority can only be realized if we, scientists, go out in the streets, join the picket lines, go to the courtroom, and join the people in their communities. It can only be realized if we constantly and consistently join the masses in their struggles for genuine change and liberation. To the future and incoming scientists of this nation, let us dedicate our degrees and education to the Filipino people. It is a challenge to all of us to not let our science be stuck in the classroom, to not be stuck in the laboratory, in the books and reports that we create. Let us go out and make science serve the people. Let us go out and serve the people. Siyentista ng bayan! Ngayon ay lumalaban! Ngayon ay lumalaban!
Siyentista ng bayan!
Thank you very much. So, as we have seen, students of the College of Science do not just aim for academic excellence, they are also socially aware and aim to make science work for the people. Now, some announcements before we end the program. All students are expected to attend the Okay, all students are expected to attend the university commencement exercises. The assembly time is 5:30 a.m. Sorry about that. Kindly look for Dr. Abara and Dr. Ipulan Colette at your designated assembly area. Now, for honor students and graduate students attending the commencement exercises who haven't claimed their medals, please get your UP medals in the college secretary booth at the backstage of the UP Theater. I would like to invite everyone to please stand for the singing of UP Naming Mahal.